Hi guys, I just wanted to share with you a little product that Natasha and I have been trying out, or we're going to be trying out, and it's the ICHECK TPMS. It's a tyre pressure monitoring system. Now the guys that ICHECK approached me about using their product. I've been watching the videos, so I thought why not, as we did have a tyre pressure monitoring system before, but I ended up ditching it. It was a cheap eBay one and had a few problems, so this product ticked a few boxes for me. Now the system they've sent out to me is the 8-wheel sensor kit, so it's good for a 4-wheel drive single axle caravan or camper trailer. So we have a sensor now on the camper trailer wheels, camper trailer spare, and also the spare tire of the car. So when you get the kit, it's a fairly easy installation process. You just in your box there's everything you need. So with the sensors, I've just put the sensors on the wheels. There is in the kit included, there is lock nuts and dust covers. I'm not running them because we're on and off with them all the time, up and down with pressures, so I've decided not to do that. Now the unit itself is solar powered, so if you want to just sit it on your dash and not have any wires hanging around, it's you can just sit it on your dash and run the system like that. Now if you have a long caravan or something like that, like now the sensors from the camper trailer spare wheel, which is on the back, it still reads fine on the unit itself, but there's also separately available a signal booster kit. So you wire this into your battery or your caravan or your camper, and it will boost the signal to the camper trailer or your caravan back to the car itself. So no matter how long your rig is, you're gonna have signal to that set up on your dash. So one of the other features I really liked about this system is it has an off-road mode. So when you pull your sensors off and you air down to come off-road, normally you'd put your sensors back on and it's gonna beep at you like crazy because you got low pressure obviously. Now this system, you just click the set button 5 times and it'll take you to an off-road mode, which has a lower, you can set the lower pressures for off-roading. So I think that's a pretty good feature. A couple other good little features is if you happen to lose one of the wheel sensors for whatever reason, that's why my other kit is obsolete, because I lost a wheel sensor, I took it off, we aired up, I forgot to put it back on, or it got lost, whatever. That's the end of that system. Now with this system, they sell each individual wheel sensor separately on their website. So they're all numbered. This one's number 2, the other side's number 1, and it goes right down to number 8. So you just get online and you can reorder the number sensor that you want, and in the instructions it has how to recode it to your thing if it doesn't code up straight away. So some of the other systems they do a 10, I think it's a 10 sensor one for if you've got a dual axle trailer or caravan, and they also just do a normal kit for a 4-wheel drive. So the cost for this unit itself is $339. The signal booster I'm not sure about, I'll put it below here right now. And if you happen to lose a wheel sensor, they're $49 each. Installation is quite easy. I just fired up the unit itself, screwed on all the wheel sensors, and then it automatically just starts. It comes up straight away onto the unit. It's pretty straightforward. So this is the unit here that sits on your dash. Now I've just stuck a bit of Velcro underneath because that sits on my dash mat. I can sort of adjust in it to get it to sit where I want to get it to sit for now. Solar panel on the top. If you don't want to use it with the solar panel, it does have a power lead, comes with that, so you can have it hardwired if you like into power. Also tells you the temperatures of all your tires. So your main reading, your big number is your PSI, and your little number beside it is your temperature. So you can set your temperatures as well. So you have an alarm, you can have the alarm set for temperatures as well if your tires get too hot. So obviously when you get a leak, it will start beeping at you and you know your tire's going down. Now why would you want to know this, or why would I want this system? Well, Like, I'll give you an example. Like last year when we were at Lorella Springs, there was that much bull dust. Half the time we couldn't see the trailer. Like driving along the road, you can look in your mirrors, or you might feel like, you know, feel the tyres going down or whatever, but there's no chance off-road, like especially in the bull dust we were in. Even driving into where we are now yesterday was very dusty, and you wouldn't know your tyre was going down on your camper trailer. Now if you can pull up before your tyre has gone completely flat, it saves you ruining the rim. And also it might just be a small puncture and you can plug that tyre, and you're not going to ruin that whole tyre by driving on a flat tyre. Because last year when we were at Lorella Springs, I would have driven, I don't know how, like it was that rough and bull dusty, I just would have kept driving. I think I wouldn't have felt the tyre. We could have ruined like a rim and a tyre. So in that sort of situation, this is where this is going to save you. And also on the freeway, if you notice a tyre, if it's going to alarm when a tyre is going down, it's going to be much better, give you a bit more time to pull over, rather than feeling that the tyre is flat and then trying to pull over. So by having the sensors screw on the valve, like an external sensor rather than some monitoring systems where it's inside the tyre or the rim, this makes it quite easy to swap them around, like when you do a wheel rotation or something like that at home. I mean, you could even, if you were taking off with your mate on a big trip and he didn't have it, you could either throw it on his car. You could do something like that. So I don't mind this actual system having that on the outside of the tyre rather than having a sensor on the inside. And another little feature of this product is what I like too, which suits us. So we camped here this weekend and we're going to go for a drive. I can simply unlink the camper trailer and we can drive and only have it back to just monitoring the car. Something else I noticed too, when I put all these sensors on and fired up the unit, probably my fault, well it is my fault, but the spare tyre on it started alarming at me straight away, because the spare tyre on the camper trailer only had about 15 psi in it, because I couldn't tell you the last time I checked it. And the same with the spare on the car, it was fairly low in pressure, so I had to pump them up the other night when I put this unit on. So it's good to always check the air in your spare, I suppose, even if you don't have one of these units. It's not such a problem for us because we have the onboard compressor, but I don't know how many people overlook the pressures on their spare tyres. So if you want to know any more information about this product, I'll put the link below in the description, or if I've missed anything, let me know in the comments, ask me a question in the comments. I'll be sure to answer it. And anyhow, thanks for watching guys.